Dear all, welcome to Civil Services with ZAKI. And as you know, today we are going to discuss about the 5 virus family that could cause the next pandemic. So, in this video, we will discuss all these basically 5 viruses family. And as you know, it is related to our UPSC PT 2023 current affairs series, and basically it is related science and technology. So for science and technology, ecology and environment and geography, please subscribe our channel, tell your friends and colleagues. And as you know, we provide you the best graphics, best animation and all that for better understanding and better understand the situations across the globe and the current affairs series. So as you know, these 5 virus family are very significant because in previous year, in the past few years, we see that how COVID-19 is spread across the globe, and these pandemic basically very dangerous for the humanity across the globe. So that's why this topic is very significant for the humanity point of view, also for how the state or the government prepared for the next future pandemics. And basically it is not only for the PT related, but it also going to be very significant for the mains examination. So how the government need to address these challenges. So as you know, we provide you the graphics and animation. So as you know, you can also write any question. So we launched our new program, Ask ZAKI Sir. In this series, basically this series is the students demand. So this series you can ask any question regarding the science and technology, geography, ecology and environment, and we provide exclusive answer with your name, like this video. So you can see like this video and all that. So we provide both English and Hindi in this series. If you ask question in English, then we first provide in English. If you ask question in Hindi, then we first provide your answer in Hindi version, and then after 1 week we published another version of same questions in English medium or Hindi medium, whatever language you choose to ask the question. So this basically forum is one of the most significant forum. So that's why please subscribe Civil Services with ZAKI, and also download our app, and also as you know, you can support our team for donate. So you can scan and whatever you want to donate. So we move forward and see the today's subtopic, and see here. Today's subtopic, first, the 5 most concerning virus family. So we studied the basically 5 most concerning virus family for basically potential for the future pandemic. So these virus family are the Coronaviridae, Flaviviridae, Orthomyxoviridae, Paramyxoviridae and Togaviridae. So these 5 are major concern among the scientists, even the global scientists. And another is, we also know about the Coronaviridae. Basically Coronaviridae family which the coronavirus and the SARS and all belong these family. And also we study the ecological niches of the virus family. So where the habitat of these virus family, and what type of the animal and contain this type of the virus, basically provide the reservoir for this type of the virus. So we also the ecological niches of this virus family. And another we study the influenza virus, because the influenza virus has the most potential for the future pandemic. As you know, in the past year, influenza virus basically creates several times in the pandemic at the global level. So that's why we also we know about what is zoonotic infections and all that. And another is pandemics of the past. So as you know, if we plan for the future, then we also study the past. So we also study the past and the future. So better preparedness for the next pandemic. So that's why we also see some of the brief about the previous pandemics or pandemics of the past. And also we also study or know about the henipavirus. Basically henipavirus is a subtype of the basically Paramyxoviridae, and so that's why it is also some of the major concern among the scientists. And as you know, now I provide and our channel provide you not one, not two, not three, but 5 questions. So we also provide mega question for the CSE 2023. Basically 5 most probable question. As you know, these questions are highly probable for the civil services examination. As you will aware about that, about 22 questions directly asked from our this series in previous year. This video, so you can watch this video and see each and every question explained by me and source of these questions. Like today we provide you this type of the Coronaviridae, Flaviviridae, and this type of the virus family and disease. If these type of the question asked by UPSC in 2023, then we also tell you can see this type of the video and this link. So that's why we provide all 22 questions each link, so you can also verify these are the very most significant topic on and most for you, basically the prelims point of view. So let's we forward and see the context. So if we see the context, the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organization, in short we can call it CISRO, so has delivered a comprehensive report. So basically these news are basically taken from this report. And this report, so basically in this report they want for the prepare for the future pandemic. So how should we prepare for the future pandemics? And the report identified the 6 key science and technology area for better way to prepare the future pandemic. So how can we previously prepared for the future pandemic? So that's why, as you know, in the past few years we basically suffering, we all humanity suffering from this type of the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, and most of the country are not prepared so well prepared. So that's why the more casualty, more death due to the corona. So that's why it is the major concern among the scientists to prepare for the exclusive preparation for the future pandemic. So let's we see what are the 6 science key technologies. So basically the report basically stated that these are the preclinical capabilities for the medical countermeasures. So we also study the pre-medical and also the vaccine manufacturing and also therapeutics repurposing and the novel antivirals, and also point of care diagnostics for the case identification. This is the 4th, and 5th is the genomic analysis of the pathogens and their variant. As you know, basically these type of the pandemic created by the variant, so they variant very quickly. So we must prepare and study the genomic analysis and the pathogen. So they can't. And finally, after all these, in the 6th phase, we share the data across the globe, because data sharing is also one of the most significant technology. So we can use these key science and technology to prevent our future pandemic. So let's we move forward and see our these 5 virus families. So number 1 is Coronaviridae. So 5 most concerning virus family, and these are report recommend the must learn about the viruses and their host across the 5 most concerning family, and these causes the disease could fuel the next pandemic, because these family are basically most concerning to create a pandemic. So see here, these 5 most concerning virus family are the following. Coronaviridae. Coronaviridae is the COVID-19. As you know, in this family, COVID-19, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, in short we can call MERS, and also acquired respiratory syndrome, SARS. So SARS, these are the related to these virus are related to this family, Coronaviridae family. So see, the first human coronavirus viruses is 229E and OC43, and we are found in the 1965 and 1967 respectively. So if you want to know more about the what is the history of the coronavirus and how the vaccine made and all that, then you must our this previous video. In this video, we exclusively explained all things related to the coronavirus. And after this video, you can watch our another video on the coronavirus, this video, and this video we also provide the new variant about the coronavirus. So basically, the coronavirus first appeared in the 1965 and 67s, are basically low-grade pathogens and causing only mild cold-like symptoms, so like the cold and all other. So that's are not some of the significant. And basically, it's also creates some gastrointestinal and finally, if you see the 20th century, this type of the coronavirus family not considered to spread a pandemic or such type of the global pandemic. If you see in 1995, HUK1 strain did not demonstrate the ability to the high level disease. So till the 20th century, this family is not considered as a threat for the pandemic. But when we reach or we enter into the 21st century, then the coronavirus is not considered until the second 20th century. So when in 2002, severe acquired respiratory syndrome, SARS first appeared in 2002 in China, and after that these family create the pandemic across the globe or concerned among the scientists. So see here, this is the coronavirus structure, and basically this is the SARS-CoV-2. So if you see the scientific name of the COVID-19 is SARS-CoV-2. So you can see the spike protein, membrane protein, nucleoprotein, genome RNA, and the envelope protein. So you see that it possesses long RNA. So if we see here about the coronavirus family, so as you know, it's a very long RNA genome as we see in the structure. So coding about the 30 viral protein, only 4-5 genome makes virus, infectious virus particle, but may other support disease from the family by modifying the immune system. So basically these type of the family basically mutate basically rapidly, and finally the modifying the immune response, and that causes the some type of the disease in the human. So we see the ecological niches of the virus family, means this coronavirus family. So see here, the coronavirus viruses are widespread in many ecological niches and basically common in the bat species. So most of these coronavirus are found in the bat species. It make up about 20% of all mammals. So 20% of all mammals basically these virus present in only bat. So mutation spread in their root can spill over the mammals such as the civet cat. And you know, SARS-CoV-2, some of the scientists believe it's spread by the civet cat, so into the human. Also, when the new pandemic, as you know, the SARS-CoV-2 has now seeded a new transmission to the other species like the mink, cats, dogs, and white-tailed deers. So these are also affected by these coronavirus or coronavirus SARS-CoV-2. So that's why these family and basically Coronaviridae family is the if you see the current situation are the most probable candidate for the future pandemics. So another is Flaviviridae. So basically, if we see the Flaviviridae family causes the several diseases like the dengue, Japanese encephalitis, Zika, West Nile disease, and others. So if we see these diseases often not life-threatening but causing fever, sometimes with rash and painful joints. But if you see the another thing, these are the basically concern about the can spread the pandemic. So this is the structure of the Flaviviridae viruses, and basically this viruses is the Zika viruses. So Zika viruses, you can see the E diameter, M protein, caspid protein, genomic RNA, and finally it is the internal structure and it is the outside. So this is the virus. Another is, if we see, it is the structure of the Zika virus. Another is Japanese encephalitis, and basically Japanese encephalitis are the main concern because they are fatal for the human because inflammation in the brain. As you know, the brain is the so sensitive for the human, and the Zika virus are also very significant virus because they can cause birth defect. So they can cause birth defect and Japanese encephalitis. So those basically people affected by this maybe can died due to the Japanese encephalitis and maybe some type of the birth defect. Another is, if you see the spreading of these basically viruses because the such type of the third world country like India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan and our South Asian country, because extensive rain, flooding provide the ideal condition of mosquito and the animal to create perfect storm of disease. So such type of the you see the such type of the storm of disease may be spread. So government also need to the clean these type of the such type of the flooding and area and such type of the mosquito, and government use some type of the preventive measures like the spreading the such type of the killing of this type of the mosquito and all that. So that's why scientists want government to prepare for the future pandemic because the consequences or the worst consequences basically are felt by these small and poor countries in the such type of the global pandemic, and lots of people died due to the pandemics. That's why this is the very concern about the scientists and all that. So another is Orthomyxoviridae. So Orthomyxoviridae is also one of them, and basically it is Orthomyxoviridae is called influenza. And if you see that before COVID-19, influenza was the infection of the most well-known causing the pandemic. So if we see the Coronaviridae is the family of the 21st century pandemic viruses, then the 20th century pandemic are mostly caused by the Orthomyxoviridae. So Orthomyxoviridae are the 20th century and Coronaviridae is the 21st century viruses. So see here, influenza virus is subdivided into 4 types, and basically 2 main types, A and B, and rarely C and D can be divided. So 4 types. So if we see the influenza A virus further classified into subtype based on the hemagglutinin H. So if you see the hemagglutinin H and neuraminidase. So neuraminidase N. So basically they decided by so these protein variant on the surface of the viruses. Currently the most common influenza strain in humans are, if you see, A1H1 and AH1H3 and N2. So these are the most common strain in the current in the human. So let's move forward and see this type of the virus. So this is influenza virus, structure of the influenza virus. So see, it is the structure of the influenza virus. So if you see the M1 and M2 are the matrix protein, and this is the protein envelope and all that. So let's we move forward and see the zoonotic infection. So what is zoonotic infection? So if we see, the zoonotic infections occur when influenza strain that primarily affect the animal spillover. So as you know, the influenza virus are basically first appeared in the animal like pigs, birds and all that. So and then after transfer to the human. So that's why it spill over to the human, and this type of the process is called zoonotic infection. It means spread from the animal to the human. And for more about the zoonotic infection and all that, then you must watch our previous video about the detail, this video. So let's measure changes in the influenza virus usually result from the new combinations of influenza virus, that's bird, pig and the human. So new strains have the potential to cause pandemic. So why this is potential to cause? Because a little pre-existing immunity. So we have no such type of the strong immunity or such type of the pre-existing vaccine for this type of the influenza virus. So that's why influenza occur many times as a global pandemic, as you see in the past. So we also see about the past pandemic. So as you know, the 21st century pandemic in 2000 COVID-19, and if we see the 20th century pandemic, it's influenza pandemic. So if we see, since the beginning of the 20th century, the 4 influenza pandemics, if we see the 20th century, 4 influenza pandemics are in number first 2018, 1957, 1968, 2009. In between pandemics, seasonal influenza circulate throughout the world. So vaccine available to prevent the influenza, but only partially protective. So as you know, in like the COVID-19 vaccine is also not fully protected, it's partially. So that's why this influenza virus vaccines are also not fully protected but partially. So that's why we also prepare for this type of the pandemic. Another is Paramyxoviridae. So Paramyxoviridae are also another family, and basically Paramyxoviridae is the large group of viruses that affect human and well known for the measles and mumps, and basically as well as the para-influenza virus. So para-influenza virus basically common cause the crops in the children, rashes in throat, so crops in the children. So it's para-influenza, and measles and mumps are the main of the Paramyxoviridae. And another, if we see it is vaccine are basically highly effective for with this family, basically measles vaccine. If we see the data from the World Health Organization, so if we see the vaccine alone estimated to have saved 70 million lives between 2000 and 2014. So vaccine is effective for measles and basically this Paramyxoviridae family. So see, this is the virus structure. This is the nucleoprotein. So nucleoprotein is another thing, and it is the polymerase L and phosphoprotein, matrix protein and all that. So let's we move forward and see that henipaviruses group. So henipavirus group also belong to the Paramyxoviridae group. So Paramyxoviridae group basically contain also the henipavirus group. So one group is Paramyxoviridae is the most important for the pandemic planning. So if you plan for the future pandemic, so how prepared the government and all that, then you must consider the henipaviruses. So basically these this includes the basically new viruses like the Hendra viruses, Nipah viruses and the Lingia viruses. So these 3 viruses are the most concerned. So most newly are Lingia viruses. So Hendra was first discovered in the Queensland in 1994, and also Nipah virus is the most significant globally. As you know, the infections may be mild, but some people develop encephalitis. An outbreak frequency occur in the Bangladesh, and the first outbreak was reported in 1998. So basically country like the Bangladesh and in this type of the such type of the poor country are more affected by these type of the pandemic. So let's we see fifth and last virus family. It is called Togaviridae, and Togaviridae are also known as the alpha viruses. So alpha viruses, you can call it alpha viruses, and you can call it Togaviridae. So basically it is the chikungunya fever, Rose River fever, Eastern unique encephalitis, Western unique encephalitis, Venezuelan unique encephalitis. These all diseases are basically caused by these alpha viruses family, or you can call Togaviridae family. The most common disease symptom caused by infections with the alpha viruses like chikungunya, Ross River viruses, basically chikungunya and Ross River viruses, basically fever, rash, and the painful joints etc. occur during the disease. And also if we see like the Flaviviruses, chikungunya viruses also basically is spread by the Aedes aegypti, like the dengue. Dengue belong to the Flaviviruses, and chikungunya belong to the Togaviridae or the alpha viruses. So these are caused by the Aedes aegypti mosquito. That's why country or government plan to need to cure, prevent this type of the mosquito and spreading this type of the basically if you see the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and all that, these are the main reason to create the clear environment to so these type of the mosquito can't generate or can't grow in these type of the such type of the stagnant water and tank and etc. So that's why the preparation for the next pandemic is most significant. As you know, we see the previous pandemic in few years back. So how pandemic affect the all human. Some people are also depressed, still they can't find job and etc. So that's why pandemic is one of the most significant topic, and also significant for you. So as you know, you provide you note 1, note 2, note 3, note 4, 5 questions. So 5 questions, so 5 most probable questions for the 2023. So basically UPSC. So see here, consider the basically it is related to the virus family and disease, and another is the COVID-19 and the influenza virus, a question regarding. So attempt this question, and also these basically 3 questions, and 4th and 5th question. So you can solve these 5 questions to go to our comment box, and you find the detailed answer and link about all these 5 questions. So please go to the description box for the detailed answer, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. And if you find informative in this video, then please comment in box, comment in inbox, and also please subscribe our channel, tell your friend, and share this video. And please, I hope you understand all about the 5 viruses family. So please, if you want to donate some things or help us to run this channel for you, so please, for our team support, please scan this and please donate as you want. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks a lot.